Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing our wrap-up for the past 2 weeks. We're thinking of doing them every other week now, so just every week. Makes me feel a little bit better.
Might have more progress, yeah.
Yeah, a little less of like, here, look at these 5 stitches that I made this last week. So we're going to try doing that. Okay, I will start.
Do it.
Okay, so I wasn't here for the last wrap-up because I caught a cold and we all figured it was just best if I didn't sit within close proximity of anyone.
Yes.
So, and I was so upset because I finished 2 blocks in that 1 week and I didn't even get to show it. It's the worst. So anyway, so I finished 2 of my normal size blocks and then I finished my big one, and then I had gone through and then there was one block that I didn't have the bird on there. So I went and cut out a bird, and then I was supposed to put like jingle bells on a sleigh. So I went through and did that. And so I am officially done with all of the applique for my Dickens Christmas. Woo! It feels pretty good. So now my delightful mother over there is helping me get everything set up so that we can get that all together and then get it to the quilter.
And we're in the thinking stage.
Yes.
Where Nicole lays it out and we think about it, and then she moves it and we think some more. So
I think we found a good spot for it.
We just have to kind of make some decisions.
Yeah, which I'm liking our decision, what we did, but we can
It'll be a
that.
Fun surprise.
Yeah. Anyways,
Tune in 2 weeks to see how far we've gotten.
if we made it anywhere.
Yeah.
But that was kind of it for me.
Well, but we did find some really cute fabric.
Yeah.
To put in between the blocks.
Yes, but then we're thinking that might be too much, so this might just be border.
Yeah. Well, that's right. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. In between the rows of blocks. So this is a Riley Blake fabric. I cannot remember the designer.
Christopher Thompson.
Okay, yeah. So it's Holly Holiday by Christopher Thompson. And when this this black background piece came into Pine Needles, all of the employees went a little crazy for it. Mm-hmm. And we all loved it. So I hurried and bought 2 yards. And a couple other ladies were buying some. And Sandy had a project she wanted to do with it. So I think they're already ordering in new bolts. So it's going fast.
Popular.
Yeah.
Glad we got it so we can just get this done, because I would really like this to be quilted and bound by Christmas time so I can put it up in my room when I pull out all of my Dickens stuff. So
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
Well, I know, I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. Yes. So now we have the dog. Everyone say hello to Nova.
Yeah, hello Nova.
She has to
Test.
participate. She's a lab. So,
Yeah.
But anyways, that's it for me. Ariel, why don't you take over?
Okay. For all of you who were worried after our last weekly wrap up, I would just like to note that the cat is fine. Yeah, he's just as
Rambunctious
that's a good word for
as
it.
ever.
Yeah, you took him to get groomed and he looks stupid as always.
Yes,
I
I'll
was
let
just
Erica insert a picture of how dumb he looks.
That's what I was just gonna say. I said we really need to insert a picture of Strax after he's been to the groomer to get rid of all of his hair because it's so hot.
Do before and after photos.
Well, his fur has started to dread.
Oh,
So it was time
yeah.
for him to be groomed. So now he looks like a naked mole rat, and he has not eaten any more needles. So
And I think we've talked before about Strax is like a camouflage cat.
yeah,
So he'll be on Ariel's chair, and I seriously will not see him, and I'll sit on him. But Ariel's other cat is black, so I see Stormageddon. I do not see Strax.
yeah,
Stormageddon keeps her distance too.
Yeah, she's not.
she's scary.
Yeah, we're all scared of Stormageddon.
Okay, well the other day, like the day that we got Strax shaved, I was in the basement, and I turned the corner and saw Strax, and was like, ah. So Strax is also scary now.
Well, and all I can think of is that song "Boots with the Fur" when I see him, because he has like boots. You can see with the way they shaved him. So
And he kind of put up a fight, so one of his legs didn't quite get shaved.
Fight.
He did. And they
Stupid
also,
cat.
I don't know if this was him or like if this is just how they do it, but they like shaved up his head, but then like left the rest of the fur around his face. I'll have to send a picture of the top of his head as well, because, yeah, no. He looks dumb. But now I don't have to vacuum every day.
No,
and
yeah.
my cat doesn't have dreadlocks anymore.
That's
so.
nice.
And he's okay after eating the needle.
Yes. Strax has survived. No more needles for him. At least in the past 2 weeks. I still have the same number of needles.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have the same number of needles.
Okay.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, I briefly worked on Harry Potter. I know Erica usually puts in last time's progress and then this time's progress, and you're probably not going to really be able to tell a difference. But
That's okay.
so, the problem that I ran into this time around with Harry Potter is that Hermione's hair is very difficult to do. So I just need to make a copy of the pattern so I can highlight what I've done, because I kept like stitching and then I would look back at the pattern and be like, I can't remember where I am.
I don't think this is, yeah.
So I just need to make a copy of it, and then I can hopefully whip that out a lot faster. But
And can I just say, you are using the 10-inch hoop.
I am. I have been using 10-inch hoops on all of my projects now.
You like the 10-inch hoop, huh?
They're so nice. Yes.
Nice.
And then I actually have made a decent amount of progress on the library. So my goal is to finish the door this month. And I might still be able to make it. We'll see. I don't know. There's like a little fill in there. There's some birds and branches, and then I just need to finish the stairs. And that's it. So maybe.
Nice.
I think you can do it.
We'll see. But I actually got a lot of progress done because we had some friends over and played some games. And my husband and then this other guy that was there to play games with us, they take like 5 minutes to just take their turn. And the way that I play games is I take my turn, I look at the board, I figure out what I want to do next. I have a couple different options just in case someone moves in the spot that I want. And then I would pick up my cross stitch and stitch, and then 10 minutes later it would finally be my turn again. Or when they were explaining the rules and it took 30 minutes to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
So I got a decent amount done on some of my projects. And we also started playing D&D, this Dungeons and Dragons this week. And the library, I'm in kind of a mindless part, so I just was stitching while we played Dungeons and Dragons. So
That's a good idea.
yeah, me nerding out and crafting at the same time. I finished 3 quilts on the farmer's market.
Oh, it's looking
Oh,
nice.
yay. It
That
looks
looks
really
really
nice.
good.
Thank you. So this one quilt I think is kind of ugly, I'll be honest. It's like purple and green. That one's not my favorite.
I'm wondering when you get other stuff in, though, if the colors are going to help. Otherwise, you could change the colors, but I might get some more stuff in first before I decided.
Well, I'm not going to unpick it.
Oh, that's right. It's Ariel.
But yeah, who do you think you're talking to?
I'm not going to pick it.
Don't be ridiculous.
I like how it's darker than the others, though. You know, I think it really helps the other ones pop.
It does.
So even though it's not great colors, it's good for the other ones.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. I don't know. The quilts just, I find them comforting. Now I am completed.
All right. Mom's up.
Okay, so I did some work on my Christmas quilt. I got all of my pinwheels made.
Yay!
Yeah, so they are all made and ready to go.
I certainly want peppermint candies.
They do kind of look like peppermint, and I think that's kind of what they're supposed to be. So
Cute.
I really want orange chicken.
squirrel. So I started. We replaced our flooring, and so Nova and I were sequestered to my sewing room for an entire day. So I did a lot of sewing on my machine, and I did all these half square triangles.
Nice.
And and I'm dropping half square triangles. And I just have this many that I have actually pressed open. But we do have cousins' lunch this week. So I'm hoping to have them all ready so I can cut them all, trim them all to the 2.5 inches that they're supposed to be. And then the other progress, I didn't do any stitching progress, but the other progress I did is, I think I mentioned that my friend's daughter is having a baby. And I picked up it's a Beauty and the Beast line by Riley Blake, and it's been out for a while, so it's, you know, kind of sparse. So you had to sew squares on each corner, and I've got most of them, both sides done. I do have just a small stack that still needs the other side done, but it kind of took me a minute because some of this fabric's directional, and you know, I have to have everything facing the right way, so I kind of had to alternate the way I sewed corners on so that I made sure that I had enough, you know, that everything would go. So the pattern that I'm doing is called Ring Around the Rosy Quilt, and it's in a book. I think it's actually was a baby, Charming Baby Quilts, and the baby quilt that I made for Ariel's baby actually the pattern came out of here too. So anyway, and I like it because it's spiral bound, so it just kind of stays open for me so I can kind of breathe. So I'm thinking though, once I get all of these squares made and then the little extra flappy trimmed, I think this quilt will go together pretty quickly. So
Nice.
anyway, but I did do something a little different this time because a lot of times I just do like a white background, or you know, sometimes I have done navy backgrounds on a couple, but this one is a little Swiss dot. I think it's a La Creme. I can't remember for sure, but I really like kind of that yellow tint with this line. I think it's really cute. So anyway, hopefully I can get that all put together and done before the baby is born. That's always a chore. I wasn't quite done with, I had one quilt done for Ariel when her baby was born, but not both because she decided to have the baby 3 weeks early, so I lost some time.
I guess I did kind of decide that. I don't know.
Just kind of what happens. So anyway, but that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I actually didn't do a ton. I've had a busy couple weeks with school, but I got some done.
Some. It's like double what I've done.
Well, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't have all of this in.
It
I don't
looks
think
new
so.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so I just did like the green down there. So this one's coming along, getting close-ish.
And this is your banner.
This is my banner. Yeah, but I am really liking how it's turning out. I like the colors. I think it's really cute.
Really
I
cute.
like how there's the variant in the green.
Mm-hmm.
That looks
And
really nice.
I've actually worked at the store a little bit because we've had a couple people that have like had injuries and stuff and haven't been able to work. And this pattern that Erica's doing is very, very popular. A lot of people have bought it, and she got it at the right time because we are out of a couple. They're trying to get them back, some of the patterns back in, but
Yeah, well,
Good work.
it's really cute.
yeah, it's a really cute one.
Let's see. Then I worked not a whole lot on this one. This is the, pretty sure this is November.
Oh yeah.
So I got like a couple letters in, but on both sides I put one letter on each side in the wrong spot, so I had to like unpick one letter each.
Oh.
So then it's kind of like, you know, I don't want to do that one for a little while, but
That's fair.
I took them out and put it back in, so everything is fine now. So I'll probably pick this one up a little bit more this coming week.
And you're using your 10-inch hoop on this
Yes,
one.
I am. I was going to use my 10-inch hoop on this one,
Yeah.
but it's too close to the top, so it like would
Oh.
have been. And I only am stitching, since it's just their little like banners, I'm only stitching like, you know, yay big, so
A
I was
little
like,
bit
I
of
don't really
time.
need a 10-inch hoop for that
That's
one.
true.
Then I did work a little bit on this one. Again, not a ton on this one. I would put the leaves in and then put this tree trunk in, so I just have to fill in the church and the roof. I like having this stuff in so I don't have to like count, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I can just like go and fill it in. I started a new one because
Why not?
why not? I have stuff for, I think, just one more that I haven't started, like another Thanksgiving one. So I started this one. I actually made a fair
You
bit
got
of progress.
progress.
That's really good.
I finished the words. So now I've just got to, you know, put like the border in, and there's a bunch of stuff on the sides. But yeah, I got all the words done. So this one
Look
is
at
also
you.
in November, which, you know, makes sense.
Oh,
It's got-
Soul's November 9th.
It does say November.
It does.
This was like the bonus pattern.
yeah. And then I worked a little bit on the harvest. Not a
yeah.
whole lot.
You finished the quilt.
Yeah, I finished the quilt a couple weeks ago.
That was in our last wrap up.
Yeah, and so
I must
then
have missed that somehow.
Apparently, you didn't watch
Apparently.
it.
I did watch it.
so I finished this lady with the blue dress and started this guy over here.
That is
Oh,
quite a
and
rotund
do you remember when
thing.
I talked about how this lady's face kind of freaks me out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe when I put the back stitching in, like, it'll look better. So it's not back stitching, it's a half stitch. But I didn't notice because the color for peach is a line. And so it had like a line, and then it had just like a tiny little line in the corner for the back stitch. I wouldn't have even noticed probably, except for this guy has a back stitch.
Half stitch.
Or it's a half stitch, but the like the symbol for it is more obvious that it's a half stitch. So I was like, oh, I wonder if this lady's a half stitch, and she is. So I'm gonna go put the half stitch in, and maybe then her face will look less like an alien.
You'll like it a
That'd be
little bit
nice.
better.
Yeah, but right now she just looks like a skeleton or something to me. Like I don't know. I don't
Does
like
look
it.
very thin.
She reminds me of that Arthur episode when they do the Odyssey, and Muffy is like the long-necked, multiple-headed monster.
Okay, then I worked on this one the most because this one like is Halloween, so I would like this one to be done.
It's
you know,
cute.
sooner. It is cute.
And you're trying really hard to have all of your little houses.
Done for each of the holidays because I've got a Christmas houses after this. So
Oh yeah, 'cause she doesn't have Thanksgiving.
no Thanksgiving houses.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yet.
I need some Thanksgiving houses. But yeah, I made a decent amount of progress on this one. Finished the purple house,
What do you have left?
the moon,
Yeah.
and then I need to put the grass in there. And then this has got like coming out of the chimney.
Smoke.
It says boo, and there's like a ghost.
Oh.
Cute.
And there's a couple more bats,
Oh, okay.
and then there's some back stitching.
So, and just to mention, like I said, I've been kind of working at the store a little bit more. They have been trying to get this pattern in, and every time they order it, our order comes in, and that just shows back ordered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that it has turned into a really popular pattern. You
Well,
know.
apparently I'm just good at picking out Halloween patterns.
Apparently.
So yeah, it is a really
I'm so talented.
it's really, really cute. So if it's something that you want to do, and you want it ready for this Halloween, I would try to find the pattern sooner rather than later because we're having a hard time getting it in.
Is that sparkly?
No.
Oh, from right there it looked like it was.
I don't think there's anything sparkly on this
Oh,
one.
it was just the light coming through. I got it. Okay. The way that I was looking at it, you could like see.
No,
just
I could
through
see it when
through.
you moved it. I could see what you were
Yeah.
seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I should be able to finish this one by the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty close. The houses take the most time.
For sure.
But yeah, I really like how it's turning
I
out.
know it's really cute, and the
It's
colors
super
of the
cute.
houses are really, really cute.
They are.
I really like the witch.
I know the witch is cute. But yeah.
And this little thing here above the skeleton, it's going to be a spider web.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
it's
a spider
it's really
web
cute.
there.
So there is some back stitching.
Yep. That's it. That's all I did. I'm getting a little bit tired of the fall. I might have to pull out a Christmas one to change it up.
That's fair.
Mix it up a little bit.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Sometimes I think that, it's okay to move on. And it might be that you want to get so far in some of your fall ones and put them away and pull them out in a few months. You don't have to
Yeah,
have them done in
don't have
time
to.
for the fall.
No, I really want to have this Halloween one done, and then I want to have at least like one Thanksgiving one done. But
That's a good goal.
But after that, the rest are just kind of like bonus.
Yeah.
I guess this
Extra.
Halloween one, I really like the banner to be done.
Oh.
Yeah. That would be
Which,
really
I don't
cute.
know, I probably could get that one done. That one is like one where if I don't get it done, I'm not going to be like super upset or anything.
Well, and that one's
ruin
gonna
your holiday.
No.
to take a little bit of finish work too. So
Yeah, so we'll
that's-
see what happens.
Yeah. I know. Speaking of finished work, for those of you that saw the video of our about my dad, I've been trying to clean some stuff out and organize some stuff, and I actually found a little packet that had all the stuff to finish those advent calendars.
Oh, nice.
So
get on that.
I know. So I'm because I found the patterns, but I thought there was separate directions, and I finally found the separate directions. So
Yay.
yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. I have too many other things I want to do, and that's not a priority at the moment.
That's okay.
But eventually, I'll get there.
What if my baby needs one for Christmas?
She's not going to know the difference.
So your baby's going to be like not old enough to know.
I'll bring her a chocolate one.
Oh, I had the one that I made for work.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one she'll be interested in.
That's probably true.
What if she can't have chocolate?
Probably the one that's good for her at this moment. I don't know if I would want to give her the stone one by Grandpa right now. She's pretty little.
She wants to eat everything.
You could
That is
have
fair. She does want to eat everything.
you could use the one that you have to tie all those candies on with. because that one's complete.
Be a choking hazard.
Or just mine. Just use mine. You build Santa Claus and a Christmas tree, so I think, okay, just do that.
So Nicole, since you've kind of finished a project,
Are we going to do a haul? Because I've got stuff for a haul too.
do if you want to.
Yeah, do yours and I'll do mine.
Okay, so I didn't bring all of my stuff up because if I did that, we would be here forever. Because I went shopping, and I spent a lot of money. Wool is expensive. I picked a very expensive hobby, so it's fine. It is fine. Because, I mean, what else am I doing with my life right now?
Applying to grad school.
That's true. I'll be doing that in a couple months. But, so I for sure want to get started on my bee table runner.
And when we went to see Jason's mom, I don't know if we mentioned, but Eric and I went and did a little wool shopping, and there's a store there called Scrap Apple, and they have a local lady that dyes the wool, so we did try to pick up some wool for Nicole's bee project.
They did a good job. So I think I'm ready to get started on that.
But do you have background fabric for that yet?
I probably could just do, because I have some leftover from
You have some
my
black?
Christmas one, and I probably will be able to cut out. I don't know. I need to trace it. I can't do anything until I trace.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you need to see how big the black squares are.
Yeah.
Because if you need more, we were almost out last time I was there.
Okay. And then the other one that I really want to get started is this cute little Jingle All the Way. My grandmother was amazing and let me borrow this one. I love it.
Super cute.
I want to hang it on my door. I think it's really cute.
cute.
So.
And that one is by Under the Garden Moon, and she is local.
Oh.
That's exciting.
That's real nice.
Yeah, I think she lives
Let's
in
be friends.
Utah County. Yeah.
But anyway, so then also with my wool is I'm wanting to make some things just for some friends that I have here in the neighborhood, just like a little project for fall coming up. So I have all these fall books, and now I'm just trying to decide. But I'm really excited about how cute a lot of these are.
I think my child needs this in her nursery.
Okay,
Grandma just made that.
I have some things to
Into a quilt.
discuss with you about your child. We'll discuss later. Just wait until you hear my ideas. You'll be excited.
My child is not spoiled enough, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm leaning more towards pumpkin type thing. But I don't know, I haven't decided for sure. And then since I have so many options, I want to have all of these projects going. I'm really excited to have more than one project going.
You're going to turn
It's
into
great.
Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Six.
my mom has always had projects going. Erica now has so many. Ariel has more than one. So
Good job, Ariel. They have so many. Ariel has more than one.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
I love you. So I'm really excited to have more than one project going on.
Options.
Yeah.
Options are good.
So I also wanted to start on a summery type one. So I do have the birds and the flowers and stuff, and these cute houses that I wanted to do. And then I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to try kind of some different embroidery type things. I want to get into crewel embroidery is what I've decided is going to be my next hobby. It's think of your Jane Austen. You know how they would sit there and they would stitch flowers and stuff and they would fill it all in? That's crewel embroidery. So I just can see myself sitting there in my Jane Austen themed room and just
Do that again, Nicole. Yeah.
So I want to get into that because I think they're really pretty. I don't know. I think that looks like a fun type of artwork in a way. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I've been doing with my life.
That is exciting.
I don't know.
And you have a nice big stack of projects.
Yeah, I also have a lot of wool in my room. I have it all organized in a cute little shelf. It's all color coded and it's great.
Well, that means you're ready to go because
I'm
now
ready.
you can just start pulling from your stash.
I am ready to go.
We have another store that's here in Utah, but this one is further away, and I would only visit it during Shop Hop. It's called Village Dry Goods, and it's in a city called Brigham City. And Nicole had never been there, and she lived in Logan, but at the time she was going to college, and so she wasn't really doing these projects. And so she had to go to Logan yesterday, and I told her, I said, you need to go to Village Dry Goods. And was I wrong?
I'm going to say that she's wrong because my credit card says that she's wrong.
It's fair. It's a cute
But
little store.
it's a really cute store, and they have a ton of wool and
Yeah.
a lot of wool patterns and books, and you know, it's
The Valdani threads.
yeah.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
it's a really cute store. So we haven't had Shop Hop for 2 years, so hopefully next year we'll have a Shop Hop, and we can shop hop to Village Dry Goods again, because I really do enjoy going to that store. But I don't do all the wool like Nicole does, and my mother-in-law, so it's not one that I have driven to for a while.
Well, it's fantastic.
It's a really cute store. There is another store by my parents called Corn Wagon Quilts, and they also have a lot of wool. So
Yeah, I'm going to be going there this weekend
so yeah, Nicole needs to make
to
a
pick
trip
up
there.
anything that I do not have.
Yeah, so if you if you get map out a plan, then
Yeah.
you'll know what you need.
Yeah.
That way I'm not just like, ooh, I like this. Let's just buy it all.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I've been doing. But now I have enough, so I need to stop.
You can get going.
Yeah.
So, did you have any like new things that you purchased, Ariel, in the last 2 weeks?
I bought my child some socks that have zebras and giraffes on them,
That's kind of cute.
and she tries to eat them.
That sounds
I
about
was
right.
talking more like the craft thing.
Oh, well, you weren't very specific.
Yeah. Well, this is Flosstube.
Should have just known.
Erica, how about you?
I did buy some stuff.
Let's see what you
Let's
got.
see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh yes, you did. You did stop by to visit me one day when I was working.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so I bought this. I'd like to have this done by this year. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, you can have the stitching done, but I don't know if I'll have the
No
quilt
fun.
part
I
done.
saw this when we were down in St. George visiting my grandma. I didn't buy it, and then I decided I wanted to buy it, so I bought it online. And I really like it, but I didn't like the black, because it feels not like
It doesn't
Thanksgiving.
fall.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
fall. I want it to be more of like a fall
It
one.
wasn't very autumnal.
Yeah. So I changed it and bought like browns and stuff. So I'm going to do the embroidery, and then she's going to do the quilting.
She meaning me.
That's right.
Mom.
So look at here. Look at my.
Look at your stash.
Oh my gosh, the first thing I am like, okay, I just need to pull these all
So
out.
these are like a few different lines that we currently have at the
super
store
nice.
that are kind of autumn lines, and
That's so cute.
they maybe you can kind of put a little display
Yes, I
display
will.
out and
Oh.
on there. But I do have to say,
I'm just
I
gonna.
saw somebody, it might have been on Facebook, because I follow Crabapple Hill on Facebook, and they did this. They wanted it to be more Christmassy, so they did
Oh.
theirs in reds and whites, and I think that had a little bit of greens in it
Oh,
too.
cute,
which,
yeah.
I think that's what's kind of nice about it, is I think you can just decide how you want to do it. So it took us a while to pick all of this out,
It did.
and yeah, we
I love this one.
it was nice because we had some really good people working at the store that day that could help pick out fabric.
So that's what I bought.
So Erica, this new project you have, are you thinking maybe next year?
Next year or the year after.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not pushing it.
Yeah, it's not something you're going to try to hurry and finish.
No, I don't think so.
Take your time.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of detail, and I have done some Crabapple Hill embroidery, and you kind of have to take a little smaller stitches to get all the curves in there. So it's okay. It's okay if it takes a little while.
Yep. We'll see.
Yeah, I did go on a little shopping trip with Nicole to Handmaiden. They are connected to Quilt Etc. For those of you that have ever been to those stores, I think that they're either in Midvale or Sandy. But I mentioned that I needed to do that project for the store and I needed to color it and I couldn't find 2 of the pencils. They had those pencils there.
Oh.
So I bought the green one, but I couldn't remember what the name was of the other one.
funny.
So I'm going to have to look. And
I'll go back with you.
yeah, Nicole did buy a big pile of wool when we were there. So, but yeah, so that kind of gives me a little hope that I don't have to go back to that art store that's in Sugar House and
It was kind of far.
try to
It was
figure out
weird.
where to park. And
It
yeah,
was so strange experience.
yeah. So I remembered one of the colors was green grass, and so I did buy that one. But I have to look and see what the other one is I need. But
I'm glad you got those colored pencils.
yeah. So.
I drive past that fairly often.
Oh well, I'll have to look, and maybe you can just stop and get me one.
Yeah, I'm out there fairly often.
Okay. So,
Okay, well,
that was my huge purchase. A pencil.
that's right.
Although I bought everybody else's stuff, so
Hey.
not yours, Nick.
Well, thanks for watching. And we will see you in our next video. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after. We'll see what happens. So.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Bye.
Bye.